What's up guys, welcome to another video. And well, I said it in the last video, but this video actually just barely lost to that one in a poll that I did on my Instagram. So be sure to follow me on there if you wanted to see this video before the previous one, because well, I'm letting you guys decide in the future if I'm putting out more than one video at a time. Now, stretching. So stretching actually is really important, and I guess we all know that, but we tend to neglect it. And I'm one of those people as well. I tend to neglect stretching until I start cutting. Actually, when I'm cutting, I tend to stretch again because it has many benefits, and I'm going to go over a couple in this video. Now, the stretching routine that you're currently watching is a really simple one, really easy one, and it only takes about 6 minutes. So it elongates your workout with 6 minutes, but I guess 6 minutes aren't too bad. And this is a basic stretch routine which we all can do and which can help you. Now, the first thing that we're doing, the first thing that we're stretching is our quadriceps. So with this exercise, with this stretch, try to push your hips forward as much as you can. Don't start leaning forward when you're doing this, and keep your toes pointed to the ground actually. So most people tend to start pulling on their toes. Try to keep your toes facing toward the ground. So like that movement you need to be doing. So why are we stretching? Now, a thing obviously for our flexibility, so that you can have a better range of motion during your compound lifts, such as a squat, so you can go deeper, so you can go ass to grass, but also to prevent injury. So when you're constantly lifting really heavy and putting your muscles under a lot of tension, you're bound to get injuries. So you need to loosen them up from time to time, and a good stretch routine can help you with that. Now, the next exercise that we're doing is a stretch for your hamstring. And well, I used to be way better at this one back when I did karate. So for those of you that don't know yet, I quit karate last year, and during this year I started to feel really inflexible because of that. So I started feeling like a tin man because I wasn't stretching all the time. Back when I did karate, I did at least 2 or 3 stretching sessions a week, and well, I was quite flexible back then, but as you can see, I am clearly not anymore. My leg isn't even properly stretched out, but try to do it as good as you can. Now with this stretch, try to focus on bringing your chest forward instead of bringing your head forward. So what a lot of people do is their mind is so occupied with bringing their head towards their knee and trying to touch it, but actually you should try to bring your chest towards your knee, and then you will feel the stretch a lot better. Also, when you're doing these kind of stretches, always try to pull on your little toe. So keep your foot flexed. So instead of putting your foot like this, try to put your foot like that and start pulling here. That, in all stretches that involve a movement like that, you should do that. Next up, a great exercise to open up your groin area and your hips a bit. So try to bring your knees as much down to the ground as you can. So pretty straightforward exercise. With this, again, I used to be able to put my knees to the ground without even thinking about it. Now I'm really trying hard. Now, with all these exercises, I do like 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and I do it for 3 sets. So that's basically all I need at the moment. 10 seconds, so everyone who speaks English knows about this trick, but a second is like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. And that's an easy way to count in a kind of correct way, and that's how I do it. Now, when you're doing exercises which have alternate sides, so like the quad stretch, like the hamstring stretch, like the stretch that you're about to see, just go one to another and keep going. You don't really need any additional rest. So the last stretch that we're doing is an amazing stretch for your hips and for your glutes. So for the girls out there, if you want to stretch out your glutes, this is a really great way to do it. So when you're doing this, push with your elbow as hard as you can against your knee and try to rotate as much as you can. It's also a really good stretch for your lower back. So you've got your hips, you got your glutes, you got your lower back all in one stretch. And this is actually already going to be the last stretch. So you see, you don't need to do a lot of exercises to hit every part of your leg and stretch out every part. So this is a really easy, really quick routine that anyone can do. And you don't need to be flexible to start with these exercises. You can do them when you're really not flexible. I used to do them all the time back when I was even less flexible than I am now. I'm a bit more flexible again, surely not as flexible as I used to be. So at one point I was like this close to doing the split. I'm not even going to try that right now. But that being said, I do these stretches after my leg workout. So I don't advise you to do these before you start your leg workout. Before your leg workout, you should do dynamic stretches, so like leg swings or even body weight squats to warm up your body, because it's really inefficient to do these stretches before you start squatting, for instance, because your legs are cold at that point, your muscles are cold at that point, and you might actually cause injuries by stretching before the workout. So if you do it after, you can prevent injuries. You can even prevent muscle soreness, which is really helping me at the moment because I'm doing my leg workout. So I do 2 leg sessions a week and I do my cardio. But till this point, my legs are actually still fine, so they're not feeling heavy or anything like that. And that's mostly due to the stretching. So if you're not already stretching, I really advise you guys to start stretching. And that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and I hope you found this a useful video. If you did, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment if you stretch or not, if you think it's wasting your time. While you're at it, don't forget to hit the little red button that says subscribe. And as always, guys, see ya in the next.